shocked the heck out of me from a New York City girl. You will see dead animals laying across the street. They don't say I live up the street, they say I stay up the street, because there is no corner stores. The gas stations are the corner stores. People here say yes ma'am and yes sir, because in New York we do not acknowledge people yes ma'am or yes sir. I moved from New York City to the South, specifically the Low Country. My name is Chin, and today I am going to be sharing with you a few things that has shocked the heck out of me. So let's get started. So the first thing is the yes ma'am and the yes sir. Oh my gosh, like people here say yes ma'am and yes sir all the time. They refer to you as ma'am, sir in the South, and that is Southern hospitality, which I understand and I respect. It's definitely a culture shock for me coming from New York City. We don't really acknowledge people like that. We just literally just say yes. All right. I even say it myself now. I do call people ma'am and sir. I have adapted to that. Food. When I first moved down here, I was eating plant-based. I realized there was not a lot of vegan places here. I love preparing my own meal, but I also love to buy things when it's convenient. And the convenience of vegan food is not here. There are definitely vegan food, especially in if we're talking about in Savannah area, there are some, but I realized in the Low Country area there aren't really a lot of vegan options down here. Not even when it comes to like those juicing spots. You know, there's tropical smooth. What was it? Tropical smooth something that's called. That's like the only one that's really available. I mean, they have like sandwiches and stuff, but not geared towards veganism, you know? It's geared towards just some kind of semi-healthy kind of thing. Enjoyed getting food from the vegan stores in New York. When I came here, I realized that was not an option at all. And I was very, very, very shocked. I mean, I know the South is fried chicken and sweet teas and mac and cheese. If you're a vegan or want to eat healthy, you're going to have to make your own. So let's move on to the weather. The weather down here in the South is so freaking bipolar. So bipolar. Rain and then there was sun at the same time. So I was like, what the heck is going on? So I look at my phone and I'll see that it says it's going to be sunny all across the board all day. And then it'll just be raining when it said it was going to be sunny. I've never experienced that in New York ever. I was just like, this is so weird. So the weather is super bipolar down here. You cannot go off of your phone. Do not go off of your phone. If it rains, sis. It pours, because you cannot trust the weather on your phone. You cannot trust the weather advisory on the TV. Nothing. The South is just that bipolar. Now, the next culture shock is the insects. You're going to see mosquitoes. You're going to see a whole bunch of bugs that you probably haven't seen in your life. Crawl, they creep, they get into your car. I remember the first time when I came down here, there was some kind of like green stuff like riding with me on the side of my car, and I was just like, holy crap. Just be prepared. There are tons of bugs, there are tons of insects. Just be prepared for all of that. One of the most beautiful things that I love about the South is the fact that it's so slow paced. It's not going to be for everyone. I must admit that. Everything closes pretty early. You're going to have to go out early if you want to have fun. It's very slow paced, simple, not a lot of craziness going on. as far as nightlife. I realize it attracts a lot of more older people, a lot of retirees, met people from Ohio, from New Jersey, from upstate New York, from Manhattan, Brooklyn, Long Island. A lot of people from Long Island, a lot of them are coming with the intention of slow mentality. Just keep that in mind. It's not a party city at all. It's very, very slow and it's very different. Living in a low country is beautiful. Next thing is everyone smiles and waves. That is so crazy because that's one thing that I realized. When I was driving through certain neighborhoods, like everyone would just like, they would just do like this. Like even if they're like walking, they'll just be like, and they don't even know who you are. First time I experienced that, I was just like, what? See, New Yorkers, we're always so busy. We always have somewhere to go. We don't really think about, we just want to just keep going, 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 going. They're very big on acknowledgement. So the great part of the low country is the sunlight and the nature. I absolutely adore it. I tell you, I absolutely hate when people come up to me and they tell me about the heat, like it's so hot. Or do you like the heat? I love the heat. I literally love the heat. When I first moved here, I had so many people try to tell me and discourage me and tell me when the humidity rolls around, you're not gonna like it and it's too hot. I love it. Like, I don't know what it is. The hotter the better for me. Everybody's different, you know. Some people love fall, some people love winter, some people love spring, some people love summer. I am a summer girly. I love the heat, so it doesn't bother me. But if you are somebody that's looking to move to the south, I will definitely tell you that the humidity humidity. So moving on is the most important thing. The reason why I moved here is because it has peace and quiet. I love quiet. I was not always like this. I was a rowdy girl. I was a party girl. Through the years, as I transitioned through my life stages, I have definitely love more solitude than ever. Even when I'm doing like my rituals, like my meditation and my prayer, when I was in New York, I realized it wasn't going too well because I kept hearing sirens. I'm able to like really just be in peace here. Don't hear a lot of sirens here. Sure you do, of course. People are going to always need ambulance or things like that, but it's not overbearing. It's just a peaceful environment. Everywhere closes so early. So when I first moved to Savannah, I realized this with the nail shop, and they actually close at like 6. Not even just that, like food places closes early. New York City is the city that never sleeps. You can get anything at any hours of the night. Literally, pizza, Chinese food, Jamaican food, anything you want is open very, very late. Not here in the South. One of the good things about living in the South is people are very quick to help you. If you don't know where you're going, somebody's going to tell you where to go. The humanity down here is top notch. Keep in mind that there isn't not a lot of public transportation down here. You really have to have a car. It's a car city. I'm speaking on a low country area. Uber and Lyft works pretty well down here, I will say. But it's just best that you have a car because there is no 24-hour public transportation system like there is in New York. A next big one. A lot of the Southerners here do not say down the block. New Yorkers will be like, oh, I'm going up the block. I'm going down the block. They don't say that here. They say, I stay up the street. I stay up the street. New Yorkers will be like, oh yeah, I live up the block. I live up the block, meaning I live right up the street, basically. But Southerners will say, I stay up the street. There is no corner stores. The gas stations are the corner stores. The next thing is dead animals. There are so much dead animals down here. It's crazy to see dead animals laying across the streets. Maybe a truck hit them. There are no street lights. It's literally so dark. My external light has died. So I am going to end the video right here. Keep up with me on my other social medias on Instagram and also on Snapchat, which is both of World of Chin. And thank you guys so much for watching.